Hi YouTube, I'm back again with another video. Today I'm having someone sharing, not someone, something sharing the video with me. I'm literally taking my, proteins on a form of like yogurt. So I think it's day 54. Yesterday was like really difficult for me to kind of like, film. So today I'm here for y'all. I have a great topic that I wanted to share with you guys, and I really wanted you to kind of like listen to me with an open heart, because sometimes what we want for ourselves is great than what we already have, and we're always putting plans to get to that vision or to get to that version of ourselves. So one of the challenges that you will go through once you start leveling up is basically you get to see through people. You get to not really analyze. I don't like to say this word, but pretty much it's like you get to see things as they are, like without overthinking it, without overthinking it, or without putting any efforts to learning about what it's gonna be like, right? And I know, as much as, as hard as it sounds, sometimes it's better for us to kind of like just, take a U-turn and make a quick shift. So as you're building like your habits, you're doing the work, you're being productive, you will notice like a slight shift in terms of like the people that you are hanging out with, and you don't fit with them anymore. Like literally you don't fit with them because they are used to a certain version of you that it's no longer there. Like the version of me that it's no longer there, like a lot of people in my life, and I mean it, like a lot of people in my life, like even the closest people would see that change. And if you're going through this is, I just want you to kind of like, to embrace it, and don't feel embarrassed about it, because you worked so hard on it. And yeah, you deserve to have like a new group of people where you can just fit within your, new different vision of yourself. So I started noticing this, and I started like even noticing it from like people that are like close to me, where they'd be like, oh my god, you changed. Like I'm not even the same person like 6 months ago. Like literally I'm not. So I'm always, like invested in myself, invested in my growth, doing this, doing that. Not for the sake of like, what is being promoted nowadays of like, oh, becoming rich and you have to do this, you have to know. But pretty much it's like, I want me to be better. So while I am, navigating this chapter, at like, let's say at the first 6 or 8 months, I was completely damaged. And as vulnerable as it sounds, like I shut down my heart and I just start using my thinking throughout life. Now, there is nothing wrong with that when it comes up to operating on a daily life. But after 6 months, I started to feel like ish. And I mean it, because I'm avoiding my emotions all the time and I'm not operating from my heart. So I don't know if my guts is telling me the right thing or the wrong thing. And I thought like the only way to go about this is basically by, continuing to use my brain. Because my brain is just gonna give me like ideas that are like logic, this, that, but my heart is like the core of it, So, this sip is much needed when I'm talking. So, I don't see like a lot of people sharing this with you guys. I don't see like a lot of people talking about this side of like being an entrepreneur and trying to balance these things, because we all, and I mean it, we all, there is Like, there is no exception that I met where they don't, mention this. It is gonna get so lonely, and it is gonna get, crazy from time to time, but not crazy bad. It's crazy good. Because once you kind of like just operate from your brain, you will go through some breakdowns. You will go through, so much like frustration, this, that, all the burnout feelings. And the way for you to escape that is that you accepting it, and there is no way for you to escape it without using your emotions, without allowing your emotions to, take a lead from time to time. So once I started going through that, it was like through breathing sessions. It took me 6 minutes to unlock it, to unlock my heart back into track with my mind. And I was shattered. Like, I was in tears. Like, I was in tears that I didn't know where they're coming from, because I was having a great day. I was in tears without thinking about what place I am. I was, of course, with my support group. I was basically experiencing this with experts and stuff, with scientists also involved and stuff. I do get it. I'm privileged. I had access to something like this, but at the same time, all of you guys can do it. It took me literally 6 minutes to just unlock it and go all tears, it's like I was just holding into too much emotions that were not there. I wasn't even paying attention to them. At a certain point, I thought like, oh my God, I'm emotionless. Like, literally, I don't have any emotions toward that. I'm just operating. Okay, that doesn't make sense. And I'm thinking, I'm never using the word I'm feeling about, this thing. So, so I realized, like, using our hearts through life and our brains together is so important when it comes up to being an entrepreneur, when it comes up to putting things together. And from time to time, I'm using my laptop as a tripod today. And from time to time, we just gotta go through it, and there is no way to escape it. And the way to escape it is actually not that good. It's good to go through it all the way and 100%. And I do know, like, some of y'all, like, even your families are not supportive and stuff. Even the group of people that you're hanging out with are not really supportive and all. And I do get it. I understand that. But you can create your own circle. You can create your own space where you get to literally just be you and work on how to improve these parts. But whatever you're going through, just make sure that you're just there 100% and you're not really putting yourself down because someone is saying something, or you're just waiting for people to accept the new version of you. There's always someone that is not gonna like, the new version of you, and that's okay. What is important is, like, you like the new version of you. You are okay with, like, the improvements that you're making, and you're acknowledging, like, all the work that you've done so far, because it's only you that is staying with you all the time, if you know what I mean. So, I can legitimately tell you, like, it took me, like, maybe 1 or 2 years to kind of, like, just understand that and cope with it. And also learn all the ways that only you will stand with you all the time. There is no one, like, literally no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to help you. And I'm not really, spreading, like, some kind of negative feelings around that. There are, like, some good people out there that would just help you, support you, and this, that, and the other. But don't be expecting that, right? So expect that only from yourself. Like, I can help me. I will do this for me, this, that, and the other. Instead of waiting for people to do that for you, right? So It's really like today's topic is really coming from my heart as I experienced it a lot, and I went through like 2 years of a lot of breakdowns and stuff, and I'm happy that I can actually share it here on this platform with you guys, and just give you the juice, because like there's always someone who's not gonna like what you're doing. There's always someone who's gonna critique what you're doing, and that's fine. You need to be just fine with that. Again, like the goal of like me sharing these videos is like to start the fundamentals of like becoming an entrepreneur, and then I'll be sharing with you how to go about it step by step. So if you're like watching my videos on a daily, make sure to like it, because it's the only way for me to understand like, hey, I have like a group of people here as well where I'm just pouring my heart into this, and they are like literally understanding it and coping with it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much about today's video. I see you guys on tomorrow, and I feel like we need to celebrate the 60 as well, because I know that we celebrated the 30 days of commitment, and 60 is coming, and then only 30 days are gonna put us apart from like finishing the challenge. So yeah, make sure to show me some support so I can just cope with it. All right, so have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.